fucking size. Like, all right, what is going on, guys? Welcome back to the show on my channel that we have not done in a little bit of time, where we I I don't really know how to like classify this ever. Like what am I doing here? I can't tell if I'm being like a like savior for the, you know, kinky community or some by like exposing like their side of TikTok and like not talking about it in a completely kink shaming way, or like if they all would absolutely hate me because I do like kind of make fun of certain aspects of it and like make jokes about it. Like I don't really know. Like I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing here. I don't even know what my intentions are. I don't know if my intentions are like to create like a situation where I'm like normalizing it to talk about it and like make like jokes about it, or if I'm like not normalizing it and making it seem weird. Like I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know what I'm doing. I honestly don't. I'm not sure. But anyway, today we're talking about pegging. I mean, what an intro to a video, right? I mean, just me having like some internal monologue going on, and then just jump right into today we're talking about pegging. Yeah, but we are KinkTok, as it is you know, coined on the good old TikTok app. And yeah, that's what we are. That's what we're talking about today. Now, you know, just to put it out there, as I kind of maybe sort of explained in that, you know, weird little questioning myself bit at the beginning. We're not here to kink shame. If this is your thing, it's okay. You know, if this is your thing, that's cool. Big respect to you. Glad you found your shit that you like. You know, awesome, cool. I respect that. This is not going to be a video where we're just like, haha, why would you do that? That's weird as fuck. We're not doing that, okay? That's not really what I like to do here. But jokes are going to be made, okay? You know, jokes are likely going to be made. Whether you find those offensive or not is kind of up to you. They aren't going to be over the top offensive, but they're probably not going to be like the most chill jokes. So, you know, just to get the warning out of the way, you know, that's that, right? That's that. But yeah, you know, let's go ahead and let's just jump right into it. Let's jump in with the first TikTok, because let me tell you, the last one is shocking. The last one I have lined up is, I mean, it's changed my life. So let's go ahead. Let's jump in to the first TikTok.
Why do some guys have such a thing against pegging? One of two things is going to happen if you let someone peg you. Number one, you don't like it and you never do it again. Option two, you do like it and it makes you come in a different way. Where is the negative? Someone tell me the negative.
So, you know, just to start this off, just to, you know, get straight to the point, right? You know, just to really prove I'm not here to just talk a bunch of shit on this. She doesn't make a bad point here, okay? You know, there are a lot of dudes that are like, oh, that's crazy. Never, not for me. That's gay. Not doing that. And I mean, let's be honest, there's some dudes out there where that probably is their mindset, and that's fine, okay? You know, there's guys out there very much know what they want, comfortable with their sexuality, you know, and very sure of it. They understand 100%. I just want to stick my dick in something. That's it. That's as far as I go. End of the road, right? And, you know, props to them, right? Like, she is kind of leaving those people out, I feel. But, you know, there's also not really a need to talk about it negatively for other people. Like, I don't really think I'd classify it as gay. Like, that's a little crazy. And I know that there's people out there on the internet that would certainly disagree with me. Aiden Ross is probably 100% one of them, where no way, that's insane. Like, not really. I mean, it's you and a girl and a piece of plastic. I mean, does the piece of plastic have like a gender now or some shit? Like, not really. I don't know. You know, I don't see it as like being something that's gay, you know, but Yeah, I don't know. I mean, she's not wrong. I can't really like fault her. I think that there are guys who like it's not for you, right? Maybe you don't need to try it. You could just look at that and go, not for me, right? like no thank you. I am not comfortable with that. I don't want to go there. Not for me. And that's cool. For other dudes, I don't know, maybe you try it. Maybe it's cool, and I don't really think that you should feel shame for thinking it's cool. Maybe you try it, maybe it's shit, and then you're like, yeah, that fucking sucks. And yeah, I don't know, not a bad start, right? We started off with a very warm embrace to the topic, okay? We're being nice and relaxed, right? There's gonna be some people watching this video where they're like, yeah, I'm that dude. I'm the one that's like, don't fucking want that. And there's gonna be other people that are like, okay, okay, like maybe I'm open. Yeah, so that could be taken crazy. Maybe I'm open is certainly not a thing I should be saying during this video, but we're gonna go ahead and move on to the next one.
That's good. That's good. Will you do that one more time for me?
Fuck no.
Now, like I said, we're warming up to it. We aren't just diving in head first. But yeah, okay. Little Miss Red Riding Hood out here. I know it's not a hood. I understand that it's hair. I'm not blind. I understand. Just let me make the joke. Calm the fuck down. But yeah, she's out here and she is like, hey, how's it going? I like it when dudes moan when I touch their ass. Which, again, this is one of those things where, like, with the last one, it's advice, right? Maybe you're contemplating, like, maybe you're a dude and you're, like, contemplating that. Maybe there's thoughts going through your head and you watched that last one and it helped clear some shit up for you. Like, it had a positive impact on you, right? Great. It was a little bit of advice, okay? Advice, not a bad thing to put out there on the internet. A lot of people need it. Trust me. I have, like, multiple advice series now, and people love them. So advice is definitely something people need, especially on the internet. So yeah, that first one was like good. It got the pass for me mainly because of that. Okay. Now the second one, like there's nothing too wrong with it. Okay. It's not that bad. If you're a girl, you touch your dude on the ass, he lets out a little squeak, and you're like, I'm really into that. That's fine. That's awesome. Be that girl. Do that shit. Touch his ass and hope he moans as much as you want. But, like, why does it have to be on TikTok? What? Like, what? Maybe it's because I'm not a girl, right? Maybe it's because I'm not a girl. Okay? So maybe I don't understand, stuff like this, right? Maybe there's women out there. Maybe there's women watching this video, right? Who are like, oh yeah, Skeleton Key, like, I don't know what you're talking about. Like, that's awesome. That's a funny ass TikTok. And, my dumbass man brain just, I can't like wrap my head around it because it's not relatable to me. Maybe that's the problem, but I don't know. It seems like so much. It seems like so much to post on TikTok, especially like just think about this scenario, right? Think about this scenario, right? Maybe you do get a little freaky with your girlfriend, okay? Right, you and her, you're doing stuff. Maybe you're a little submissive sometimes, okay? Nothing wrong with that. Absolutely fine. But, it's like, it's your thing. Maybe you're not super confident in it. You're just like, it's there. It's between you and your girlfriend, okay? She's into it. You're into it. That's how it is. All of a sudden, you're chilling on your phone one day, and your friend is like, hey, yo, bro, is this your girl? Sends you this TikTok. And you're like, oh, shit. You're like, oh shit. I mean, your world's fucking collapsing around you at that point. If this girl doesn't have like a boyfriend, or if he's cool with this shit, then I guess that's fine. But this could be potentially violating, I guess, for some people. Like, it doesn't need to be on TikTok. I mean, that's like the motto of this show. Did it have to go on TikTok? Not really. Maybe it's relatable and funny to some people, but like, I don't know, like, I don't know. I mean, and like, kind of like what I said, maybe some girls will find it relatable. Like, I don't know, because honestly, if I was like, a dude and I'm scrolling through TikTok, and like if I came through like past like a TikTok of like when my girl moans when I'm like hitting her doggy style while grabbing on her ponytail or some shit, I don't know if I would be like, that's funny and relatable. I would just kind of be like, okay. Like I don't know. I don't know. Ladies, tell me what you think of this TikTok. Anyway, moving on to the next one. Okay, so it's actually been, I believe, a week exactly since I recorded the first half of this video. So I'm here, I'm back in the second half, right? It's a week later, so I mean, who knows what's happening? I'm a whole different person, right? It was a gift and a curse, and I can't reverse it. Okay, so that's how we're moving today. I I don't know if the energy is gonna match up or like things like that. I'm gonna try to. But just throwing it out there, if all of a sudden you're like watching this and you're like, what is like, why does the video feel so different now? Like it's a week later. But this one anyway that we just watched, I don't know why I put this here in the video, because I feel like this is a pretty tame one, right? Like nothing too bad is happening. I think that the sweater is a little much. It's a little much, and this video probably got my my video copyright claimed, so I guess I don't like it for that reason. But yeah, like I don't know. This one doesn't. It's not that bad. It's not that bad. Does she probably get freaky in the sheets? Yes. But I mean, I don't know. Like it's nothing crazy. It's nothing crazy because unlike the last one, like this isn't really implying that anything happens. Like, let's be honest, like that's a funny sweater, right? It doesn't really fully imply. Like, I know I made the argument in the last one because I went back and watched this. There's no fucking way I would remember this a week later. But, I made the argument there that like, oh, that one was, that one of its downsides was, somebody could be scrolling through and be like, oh shit, is this your girl? Blah, 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 right? I mean, you guys obviously know this. I just said it like 2 minutes ago probably in the video, but this one, like, you can't really do that because it could be like, oh yeah, she has that sweater, like it's kind of funny, like it doesn't mean that we did anything. My dog just farted and then ran away, like it was like scary for her. That was really funny, but yeah. I swear, it wouldn't be a recording if my dog didn't do something, right? We can't have an episode of the Skeleton Key YouTube channel without the dog doing some shit. But yeah, I don't know. I don't think that this one's that bad. I don't really know why I saved it for so late in the video. It just kind of is what it is. Is it a little weird to have a sweater like this? If you went over to a girl's house and you saw this sweater in her closet, would you be a little apprehensive, a little like, what's going on here? Possibly, possibly depending on the kind of person you are. But yeah, it's nothing like that crazy, I don't think. So let's go ahead. Let's move on to the last one, which is the only like one that I was really like, holy shit. Let's go ahead and watch it. Okay, now this one, like, there's a lot. There's more than a lot happening here. So, well and fine, you put it in a pillowcase, right? I don't know what the intention of putting it in a pillowcase is. I don't know if this is like to hide it, to like conceal it. So like if people come over and walk in your room, they aren't like, holy shit. I don't know if it's that. I don't know if this is like if you were traveling, again, you don't really want the holy shit moment. Okay. So it's like in the pillowcase, maybe somebody, maybe a TSA agent might poke around a little bit and be like, I know what that is. It's in the pillowcase though, so there's a barrier, right? Like there could be many reasons for putting it in the pillowcase, right? That's not the issue. That is not the issue, right? That is not what makes this TikTok so crazy. The crazy thing is the fucking size. Like, I mean, let's just think about this right now. If you're a dude, you have a pretty good, like, grasp on, you know, dick size, okay, right? Because you have one. You have one, right? So you understand, like, you probably know how long yours is. Like, don't fucking lie, right? Every single dude has definitely measured their dick at some point in their life, probably like early to middle school, okay? So like you know, and it's probably changed since then, because not a whole lot of people are like, you know, like, you know what I'm saying, right? But like, you have an idea, right? If you're a guy, like, oh, like, here's what I have, and you either think this is okay, this is kind of big, or this is kind of small, right? You know, that's kind of like your perception, right? So now I would assume most guys are kind of in that realm of, it's all right, like, it's a decent size, you know. Is it going to be the biggest anybody's ever seen? Maybe not. Is it going to be the smallest anybody's ever seen? No, like, it's not, you know, it's okay. Now, you know, I would probably fall into that category, right? It's okay. It's fine. I like it. It's perfect in my eyes. Okay. It's more than capable of getting the job done. But like, seeing some shit like this is like, what the fuck? Like, how does that even go inside of a human being, right? A human being. Okay. Just to begin with, I mean, even if this was a woman using this, I still think it would be a challenge. Now, going into a dude's ass, I mean, that's insane. Like, we got to be causing like fucking damage or something, right? I mean, that's crazy. That literally has to be probably a foot. That thing's got to be a fucking foot. At least 10 inches, right? At least 10 inches, maybe a foot. Like, that doesn't seem okay. That doesn't seem healthy. So, if you find yourself in a girl's house, regardless of whether you're maybe open to pegging or not, and, you know, you're on the bed and you feel something hard in the pillowcase, and it just happens to be the length of your entire forearm, yeah, you know, that's maybe a run. Like I said, whether you're open to it or not, you know, not what you want. That just seems like a lot of pain. I feel like even if you were open to it, you'd be hoping for like some, I don't know, like fucking 4 or some shit, not like 13. Okay. Yeah, like, that is traumatic. That would be a traumatic experience, I think, for me. Because that's a lot. That's a lot. So, yeah, you know, on that note, with me thoroughly traumatized, like, I didn't even know that they made shit this big. Like, unless it was like some bad dragon shit or like some like weird like kink shit, right? Like, I didn't know that they just made like normal looking dildos that fucking big. But yeah, I don't know. Moving on. This is the end of the video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, make sure you leave a like as well as hit that subscribe button. Just to put it out there, once again, I don't really care if you're into this or not. If you're into it, good for you. If you're not, good for you also. I hope you guys could just kind of enjoy the jokes and just the funny nature of some of these TikToks, or outlandish nature, like coming on the last one, right? You know, like, I think even if you're into it, maybe you do it all the time, I think it would be fair to say, you know, to the standard typical person who maybe isn't as versed in this as you are, that would be a shocking experience. So, you know, yeah, this is what this series is about. Just sitting here, bringing people together over some things that some people are into and other people aren't. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Like I said, leave a like, hit that subscribe button. I appreciate it. As always, I hope you guys have a wonderful rest of your day. I will see you guys later. Goodbye.